Hello, and thank you for viewing the Applicant Portal how-to video. This video will give you instructions on how to complete the online application in the portal. You will need a valid email address and phone number in order to complete the application. Before you begin the application process, please prepare the following: your email address, information for the head of household and each additional household member, the household's current address, mailing address, and phone number, and a paper and pen ready to write down the confirmation number of your submitted application for the lottery. You will also receive an email with this information. Prior to completing the application, you will need to register an email address on the applicant portal. To sign up for an account, click the Sign Up button. Enter a valid email address, phone number, the head of household's name and date of birth, and a password. The head of household must be a person of majority who will be wholly or partly responsible for rent payment. The head of household must be a signatory to the lease and may not be a minor or dependent. If prompted, be sure to check the box located next to "I am not a robot." If the reCAPTCHA feature asks you to complete a picture test, please do so in order to move forward. You will need to check your email for a confirmation email. You must click a link in this email and log in to confirm your email address and activate your account. If you do not receive an email within 5 minutes, please check your spam or junk mail folder. The applicant portal is available in multiple languages. To select a language other than English, use the drop-down menu in the top right-hand corner of the main page. If at any point you need to abandon the application, you may click the logout link at the top right corner of any page of the application. Be sure to save any information you have previously entered. There are a number of links on this page that we will explain throughout this video. First, let's review the Frequently Asked Questions section. Here you will see some general information as well as the Frequently Asked Questions list. You can get more information about a question by clicking each question listed. You can return to the home page by simply clicking the applicant portal logo at the top of the page. Applications must be submitted online through a smartphone, mobile device, or computer with internet access. Please ensure you have all information needed to complete the application before starting the application. To begin the application process, click the Apply Now button. If there is no activity for 30 minutes on an open application that has not been completed and submitted, the system will close the session to protect your information, and any unsaved information will be lost. You will need to log back in to complete your application. The first page of the application will ask you for more detailed information about the head of household. The head of household's first name, last name, and date of birth will automatically populate using the information entered during registration. If you have questions about any of the questions in the application, click on the blue question marks for more information. While all fields on this page are required, you do have the option to select Prefer Not to Disclose should you prefer for sex, ethnicity, disability, and race. You must select a citizenship status for the head of household using the drop-down menu under the Citizenship heading. You may choose U.S. citizen, U.S. legal resident, or non-legal resident. If you select U.S. citizen, you will need to enter the Social Security number for the head of household. If you select U.S. legal resident, you will need to enter the Social Security number or the alien registration number for the head of household. If you select non-legal resident, no additional information is required. You will also need to enter the head of household's total annual income. Once all information has been entered, click the Save and Continue button to move to the next page. All household members who will be living in the unit must be added as a household member. To add an additional household member to the application, click Add Household Member. Count all persons, including foster children or adults, and other unrelated individuals who reside with the family as part of the household. Also include persons who are members of the household but are temporarily absent from the home. Enter all required information for an additional household member, including the member's relationship to the head of household on the household member page. You can choose from spouse, co-head, foster child, foster adult, other youth under 18, full-time student 18 plus, live-in aid, or other adult. Keep in mind that a spouse is the marriage partner of the head of household. If the head of household has a spouse as a family member, no person can be a co-head. A co-head is an individual in the household who is equally responsible for the lease with the head of household and must be an adult. A family may have a co-head or a spouse, but not both. If you need to change any information for any household member, simply click Edit under the household member's name. Once you have added all household members, click the Save and Continue button. On this page, you will provide the current address for the head of household. This will allow the housing authority to contact the family with updates by mail, if needed. If you indicate that you are homeless, no current address will be required, but a mailing address will be required. The phone number will populate using the number entered earlier. If your mailing address is different from your current address, make sure to select No where directed. Once you click the Save and Continue button, the website may bring up a possible, more correct address based on the information from the U.S. Postal Service. The website will default to using the address that our system found. If you do not want to use the address recommended by the website, select the radio button for Your Input Address and click the Save and Continue button, or you may go back to the previous page to enter a new address. If you entered that your mailing address was different from your current address, or if you indicated you are homeless, you will need to enter a valid address where you can receive mail. This can be the address of a friend or family member, service agency, or shelter. Here, you have the option to enter an emergency contact, as well as the reasons the housing authority may contact this person. If you choose not to list an emergency contact, simply check the box indicating that you are choosing not to provide any additional contact information. If you would like to provide information on an emergency contact person, please complete all of the fields as necessary. Whether you enter an emergency contact or not, you will need to check the box certifying your choice and click Save and Continue to move forward. This page will ask you some additional questions about the household. You must answer all of these questions in order to proceed with the application process. Once you have entered all information, click the Save and Continue button. After entering all of the household information questions, you will need to certify that the information is true and correct. If you need to make any changes, you can go back using the page titles at the top of the page or the Go Back to Previous Page button. If no changes need to be made, you will need to check the box verifying that all of the information is true and correct. Be sure to read the warning statement before checking the box to confirm that the information is correct. Click the Save and Continue button. This is the confirmation page where you can print the confirmation number for your records. You will also receive an email confirmation using the email address that you entered. Please note that it may take several minutes to receive your email confirmation. Please be sure to note your confirmation number, as you will need this information for future updates. Once you have finished the application and printed or saved the confirmation for your records, If you are using a public or shared computer, please make sure to close the internet window or click the Log Out link in the top right corner of the screen to protect your personal information. Now we've come to the end of our video tour. Thank you and have a great day.